Hey, 30-06 John here, and today what we're going to be doing is shooting the Henry Big Boy Lever Action 44 Magnum rifle. Got one right here. 16-inch barrel, big loop. Look like it's going to be a nice rifle. Stay tuned. I hope you enjoyed the video. So I picked up this rifle a few days ago. It is the Henry Big Boy 44 Magnum lever action rifle. It is blued with a walnut stock. Has nice walnut, nice checkering. Does have the big loop here. It's sort of nice. Also, in case you did notice, this is a side gate loading version. A couple of other features I want to point out. This does not have a cross safety like a lot of the Marlins do. Also, this does not have a half-cock notch. The hammer is either all the way back or all the way forward. Also, like the Winchesters have a tang safety, this does not have a tang safety. Per the manual, you can carry this rifle with one round in the chamber and the hammer down and it's safe. So when we want to bring the rifle to ready, bring it up, just cock the hammer back. This rifle is also drilled and tapped for a scope. Looks like it's not very common pattern for screw holes here, so I had to mail order a Picatinny scope rail. Hopefully I'll have it here in a few days and I'll be able to mount a scope on and work up some loads. The barrel on this one here is 16¼ inches. Sort of a trapper version. The magazine doesn't come quite out to the full length of the barrel. I believe magazine capacity is 6. Also, if you want to, you can load from the tubular magazine itself. Just pull this out. Put the rounds in there. The rim at the bottom, let it slide in. When you're all done, just put the tube back in, twist it, ready to go. It's sort of handy for unloading so you don't have to rack them through the action. Also, I want to point out that this action is very similar to a Marlin 1895 or a Marlin 336 action. It is not similar to the Marlin 1894 action, which is the 44 Magnum, 357 Magnum action. A lot of people think that this action is probably a little bit stronger than the Marlin 1894 action because the bolt is enclosed by steel. The Marlin 1894 action is sort of open on the one side. Let me show you. Here's a picture of a Marlin 1894 action. You can see that this action is sort of a little bit unique. The whole side slides back, and also it's a cutout in the back here. So this whole top really isn't supported on this side, just right there. That's why a lot of people think that the Marlin 1895 action and the Marlin 336 action is stronger than this action. One thing about lever actions is that it is sort of difficult to clean them from the breech. This lever gun, the Henry, it tears down a lot like the Marlin 1895. You take the screw out, remove the lever, grab the bolt right here, and sort of slides back. You have to hold the hammer down a little bit, but the bolt just comes right out. Inside there, it's held in by the bolt, is the ejector. That'll come out, which is okay. It's just a little hole that it goes in there, but it's very similar, almost exactly like a Marlin 1895. This is very similar to my other lever gun I have, my Marlin 450 Marlin. Let's check the trigger pull on it. Got my handy dandy RCBS trigger pull scale spring loaded. Let's see here if you can see that or not. Nope. Let me slide this over here a little bit. Okay, let's see what this trigger pull goes to. That was 4¼ pounds. For loads, what I'm going to be using is the Hornady 240 grain XTP bullet with the Winchester 296 powder. I just got this load straight out of the Hornady load manual. Going to be using 23.7 grains of the 296 powder. Also, I'm going to be using this Nosler 300 grain bullet. I'm going to be using 19.5 grains of Winchester 296 powder. Brass is just a bunch of this brass I've had for many years. Just keep tumbling it, keep using it over. The other load that I'm going to be using is a mild load using these 240 grain hard cast lead, not gas checked, with 10.3 grains of unique. It's a very mild load. I use in my pistols. Here's my first target from 25 yards. This group is a combination of the 240 grain XTP with 23.9 or 23.7 grains of 296. Also the 300 grain Nosler with 19.5 grains of Winchester 296. That's not bad. I might have pulled that one, I don't know. I particularly really don't like the iron sights, the buckhorn sights that's on this lever action rifle. But I managed to get about a 2-inch group. It's sort of nice that both loads hit to the point same of impact. Alright, here's my target with the 240 grain hard cast lead. Nowhere near as good as the jacketed bullets. I have a shot way down here, one up here, one right there. 4 right there. That group is sort of the same spot as the jacketed bullets, but I'm not sure why I'm getting these flyers. It wasn't me. There's something, either the bullets are going too fast and they're just not engaging the rifling, the stripping, the rifling, something like that. I've heard that, you know, jacketed bullets with no gas check on them, they could be a little finicky in lever action rifles or rifles in general. So I have to work on that. Sort of like to get a nice plinking, sort of a cowboy action load. But I'm not too discouraged. I'll figure it out. If you're going to set up this rifle for deer hunting, I'd probably end up using the 240 grain XTP. Seems to be a nice group. I'm not sure what the velocity is. As I said before, once I get a scope on this gun, I'll chronograph it, see what it does at 100 yards. But it looks like I'm going to be using jacketed bullets there for a bit. I do have a scope rail coming. Once I get that scope rail, I'll get it mounted on here and I'll put a scope on it and I'll work up some loads and see how accurate this rifle is at distance, at 50 yards, 100 yards. Hey, if you like this type of content, please hit the like button. Please subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so already. That's all that I have for today. Hey, thanks everyone for watching. Everyone stay safe and have a nice day.